Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to That's English.
Hello. Humour is our topic today. We've been asking people this question. Do you know any jokes?
But first, this is a pet shop. And this is a mosquito.
OK, so here's a funny joke. One day a man goes into a pet shop and he walks up to the assistant and he says, "Excuse me, can I have a mosquito, please?" And the assistant says, "Oh, sorry, sir, we don't sell mosquitoes." And the man says, "Oh, well, I saw one in the window."
Ho ho. Now for the next joke. Tony is staring, mirando fijamente. That's an important word in this next joke.
Did you hear about the supermodel who was caught staring at a carton of orange juice? It said on it, "Concentrate."
Concentrate. It means two different things. Concentrado, como el zumo de naranja, and concéntrate. So that joke was rather unkind to supermodels. Now this is an aspirin, and this is a paracetamol.
Why are there no aspirins in the jungle? Because the paracetamol.
Sorry?
Because the parrots ate 'em all. This is wordplay, Vanessa. The parrots ate them all sounds almost the same as paracetamol. Did you find those funny? What exactly is British humour?
I think there is such a thing as a British sense of humour. I think it's quite dry and quite ironic. And when British people tell jokes, for example, they tend to remain quite serious. And they don't laugh out loud like lots of, I don't know, continental people do.
I think understatement is probably a characteristic of English humour. The one I can, yes, definitely, understatement.
British humour is very based upon sarcasm. It's very dry, and there's a lot of playing with words. It's not a particularly visual type of humour.
British humour is often dry.
It's sometimes ironic.
It can be full of understatement.
Or can be based on sarcasm.
And there's often a lot of playing with words.
Let's have a look at some real British humour. We're off to a hotel in Torquay, in the southwest of England. There's a customer, a lady, who's a bit deaf. And she's complaining about, well, that's our question. What does she complain about?
Good morning, madam. Can I help you?
Are you the manager?
I am the owner, madam.
What?
I am the owner.
I want to speak to the manager.
I am the manager, too.
What?
I am the manager as well.
Manager, geen manager.
You're what?
I'm the manager.
What?
I'm the manager.
Yes, I know. You've just told me. What's the matter with you? Now, listen to me. I booked a room with a bath. When I book a room with a bath, I expect to get a bath.
You've got a bath.
I'm not paying £7.20 per night, plus VAT, for a room without a bath.
There is your bath.
You call that a bath? It's not big enough to drown a mouse. It's disgraceful.
I wish you were a mouse on a tree.
And another thing. I asked for a room with a view.
Deaf, mad, and blind. This is the view as far as I can remember, madam. Yes, this is it.
When I pay for a view, I expect something more interesting than that.
That is Torquay, madam.
No, it's not good enough.
Well, may I ask what you were expecting to see out of a Torquay hotel bedroom window? Sydney Opera House, perhaps? The Hanging Gardens of Babylon? Herds of wildebeest sweeping majestically.
Don't be silly. I expect to be able to see the sea.
You can see the sea. It's over there between the land and the sky.
What a terrible man. He's so sarcastic.
Yes, but he's funny too. And our question. What was the woman complaining about? She complained because the bath was not big enough and because she couldn't see the sea from her room.
And now it's time for the news. We're going back to the 1950s. What was happening in British comedy then?
Good evening. This is the news from the British Broadcasting Corporation in London. And here are the headlines for 1954. The future King of Great Britain, Prince Charles, has given his royal approval to a group of very silly British comedians. And Lucille Ball stars in the I Love Lucy show on television. But the main story tonight is the concern over the young Prince Charles. We are now going over live to our royal correspondent, Anna Pilkington, who is standing outside Buckingham Palace. Anna, what is the latest news from Buckingham Palace?
Well, Trevor, I've been standing outside the gates of Buckingham Palace all day, and it's very exciting.
Why?
Well, it's awfully exciting to be outside the home of Her Majesty the Queen, isn't it?
What about this story of Prince Charles and the goons?
Well, Trevor, a spokesman for Her Majesty has just given me this statement. People at Buckingham Palace are concerned because the young prince has apparently been listening to a new radio show called The Goons.
Who are the goons?
Well, Trevor, it seems they're a group of comedians who have a show on the radio every week. One of their leaders, a man by the name of Peter Sellers, told me they have fun and talk in silly voices.
Anna, what exactly do you mean by silly voices?
They say things like ying tong, tiddly po.
Really? But Anna, why are palace officials worried about the young Prince Charles?
Well, it seems that the prince enjoys using silly voices from the Goon show, which some people say is worrying for the future of the country.
Thank you, and we will bring you an update on that story in a minute. And finally, a young actress called Lucille Ball and her husband have produced a new show for television. It's called the I Love Lucy show. Some people are predicting that this program is going to be very popular and that it will probably still be shown on television stations around the world in 50 years' time. And now, back to the palace. Anna, are there any further developments?
Ying tong, tiddly po.
Thank you. And that's all the news from the BBC in London. Good night.
Ying tong, tiddly po. That really is very silly.
Yes, but the goons who spoke like that were a famous and popular group of British comedians in the 1950s. Now, when you're in Britain, or when you meet English-speaking people anywhere, they don't always understand what you say.
No, it's important that you have communication strategies. Estrategias para comunicarte con éxito. For helping people to understand you.
Yes, it's time for...
Making yourself understood.
Watch this hotel guest closely. He uses lots of different strategies to help the receptionist understand him. How many can you spot?
Hello. I'd like to book a room, please. I'd like to book a room. Excuse me. I would like to book a room, please. Una habitación. I am speaking good English. Why don't you understand what I'm saying? I want to book a room, please. I said please. 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 I am tired. Oh. I've had a long journey. I want a nice, comfortable bed. I want to go to sleep. Please.
Good evening, sir. How can I help you?
Why are you laughing at me? My English isn't bad, is it?
No. Not bad at all.
Have I said something wrong?
No. I'm sorry. It's my favourite comedy programme. Oh. Do you like comedy?
Yes. But I'd like to book a room, please.
Certainly, sir. What sort of room would you like? Oh, no. Please. Please forgive me. Now, the room.
Right. I would like a single room, please.
Right. With bath or shower?
With a shower, please.
Ah, I'm afraid we don't have a single room with shower free. Oh, but I do have a twin room and a double, both with showers. Would either of those be suitable?
Well, how much are they?
The twin room is £65 per night, and the double is £70. Oh, but as you really only want a single room, I can give you a single room rate for the twin.
Fine. How much is that?
It's £50, including full English breakfast. Are you staying more than one night?
3 nights, actually.
Ah, well, if you're staying 3 nights, I can give you a special price.
Oh, really?
For 1 night, £50. For 3 nights, only £150. That's my special price for 3 nights.
Do you think that's British humour, Vanessa?
Yes, I think it probably is. Not very funny, is it?
How about those communication strategies? Well, what's the first thing you do when someone doesn't understand?
Hello. I'd like to book a room, please. I'd like to book a room.
You repeat what you said, just a bit more clearly this time.
Yes, repetition is the first strategy. And the second?
Excuse me. I would like to book a room, please. Una habitación?
Translation. Perhaps the person you're speaking to is not very good at English.
And third, well, perhaps his English isn't very good and he doesn't understand the other languages you've tried. So what do you do then?
I am tired. Oh. I've had a long journey. I want a nice, comfortable bed. I want to go to sleep. Please.
You demonstrate what you mean.
Demonstration. Those were the 3 strategies the hotel guest used. First, repetition, then translation, and finally, demonstration.
We'll be looking at a whole range of different strategies in the next few weeks, and they're all going to help you communicate more effectively.
But that's all we have time for now. See you next time.
Bye for now.